street. They all sort of look the same, but it may have been Philip. But now we're hearing they're backing off altogether again. So it's been a real flip-flop here as far as what law enforcement is going to do as far as their procedure. 1 minute they're going to pursue this individual. The next minute they're going to let him go. 1 minute they cancel the helicopter overhead. Then they get him back in here, and now we understand the helicopter's been released once again. So it looks like they're back to what we were doing maybe 20, 30 minutes ago, and that is just, sitting back on this and saying, let this thing play out, and we'll catch this guy later, because right now there's no units in the area, and the helicopter, the LA County Sheriff's helicopter, has departed as well.
Okay, well, we're seeing on the right earlier when the suspect drove up on the sidewalk as we watched left, a live image. But you can see on the right, there's a person standing right there on the street corner. This is
craziness. I was like, hey,
just be in the wrong place at the wrong time. And this person,
I didn't want to jump on this
movements. And it was not the section
because
that
I was like, we missed so much of it
by the trees. But the live look on the left, now he has come
here
to
we are with
intersection and
we have rolled it back a little bit so that we can try and get a grasp on everything that's happened.
We can't really get in the mind of the suspect, nor do we have all of the information police have as to why they are taking the actions they have. They may have identified this suspect. They may know exactly who it is.
We'll discuss what's going on.
Making decisions with information unavailable to us at this point.
Like I said, it's been going on for a while. I wasn't home. Creed was resting.
He was pinned into a parking lot by what looked to be.
I think we probably picked the worst time possible to get on it.
And it was a bit of a standoff where the person wasn't going to
should have waited.
And
but
this truck backed up with some aggression and knocked over a pole, which
we'll see.
Again, Scott, that was the moment you kind of thought, well, if there was an officer right there, maybe they could have pinned him in.
So
but at the same time,
a lot of craziness has happened.
Really disable this vehicle.
Like I said, we've rolled it back a little bit
he doesn't
so we can get an idea of what's going on here.
Yeah, we haven't seen him come up on one situation.
Who's handsome? What's going on, man?
Move where he didn't try and
AKA
didn't go up on the curb, didn't go in between vehicles, and especially once the patrol cars got him.
Who, me?
He started to get real aggressive, but there's nobody behind him now, and he's staying in the same area in Alhambra, North Monterey Street. We've been on that like 4 or 5 times. Garfield and our Atlantic.
It lost a pole.
Basically, just staying in this.
Sad to see that. Good to see everybody though.
There's an abrupt stop. Most of the stops before Philip, he sort of slowed, but he abruptly.
It could be that Amish guy from earlier. It's a possibility.
On Monterey Street. And so we're seeing this type of behavior from the suspect.
Oh, thank you, Ware.
Start. And as you mentioned,
this is a pretty nice truck, right? Well, it was until it hit that light pole.
And this could be another spot here where he's actually trapped. I can't quite see him out
there. Oh, no problem, Wendy.
Just in the camera,
like I said, we're a little behind. That's all right.
Behind him in a situation like that.
I mean, look at the driving on the sidewalk and.
Be a problem. But they've decided to back off.
It's pretty wild.
You can't really second guess that strategy.
Was Fred Franklin here?
It's a good one in a lot of cases.
Where's Fred Franklin?
The most important is the safety of the individuals in this neighborhood, and then nobody gets hurt.
I will golf for Lisa. How are you?
A moment ago, the replay of the.
He is trying to just finish a story
and knocking over after a couple.
Not going to happen though, is it?
That it does appear as if it was.
Hey, there's Fred.
Telephone
line. Good to see you, bud.
Because you can see everything on the wires come loose, and it is not. But the force that you've got to hit to break.
Welcome to We Got a Case.
He was
that's right.
And just
that's what happens when we're in the middle of doing other things.
But now his actions here
are
that
looks better.
There you go. Enjoy.
You can see
got it.
Again,
I really thought they were going to pull off of this. AFF. I really thought they were going to pull off of this, and it's still going.
Slowly.
It's kind of crazy.
But he has shown no willingness.
Fill me in. Is there any cops chasing him again? Because they kind of showed up for a minute. And
then
they've stopped. They started. They stopped. They started.
The more he's driving in that same area,
he did kill a light pole a while ago.
And
hit and run.
With him, whether they're angry
our prayers with the family of the light pole,
and they are seeing him.
Hope no more light poles get hurt. Yeah, I was sound asleep up. I could just go. I was up for about. That was nap time. Allergy naps.
Those are the best ones.
Than where he'd been going around in circles for the last 10 to 15
but
minutes.
Everyone that's joining us and they're like, telling us other things have happened. Like I said, where we went back a little bit so we could. We're going to cover it. I want to see some of it.
into an apartment structure or parking structure. Not certain if that's the same one we saw him go into before. It is not. This may be.
Yeah, he went to a parking structure earlier. I did see that, and then he darted out the other side, and the cop was coming out the other side. So they were kind of like the exact same time shooting out of the building.
Interesting to see if the suspect comes out again, like he did that one time when he went into a parking structure.
Bob, thank you for the 2 loans.
Remember that one time Bob was here? There's back out.
I guess that's not what he was trying to do.
But isn't that odd too, though, Scott?
Looks like that truck's a bit beat up, isn't it? A little bit on the side, maybe not, but.
We've seen that before, where they park and they get out.
He's got racks on top. Is he a surfer, skier?
This person
is stolen vehicle. So
it's got. It looks like a chimney sweep thing up there, doesn't it?
I don't know. Yeah, it does look like it.
Does it carve onto a chimney sweep?
Maybe it's a pruner.
Maybe to try and get an idea what he's thinking, or what his plan may be here. We always hope that his plan.
I'd like that idea, Captain Abbott. In lieu of flowers, donations for the light pole could be made right to us.
Yes, directly to us. We'll make sure it gets in the hands of the people that deserve it.
Oh yeah, it's got like a thing on the end.
The same area that we were at.
Looks like the thing like you snake down your chimney.
It appears
I've also seen them use them on like sides of buildings where you can reach really and dust the cobwebs.
On the same street we were on before, slowing down. There seems to be a pattern a little bit here as far as
can't tell if there's anything in the back, which is quite distressing.
A little bit as far as how he drives, unless the patrol cars get behind him.
I mean, I'm guessing it's in a case, so it's got to have some shit in the back, even if it's covered up.
Woohoo! That was close.
All right.
That looked like a vehicle that just pulled out of the driveway, I believe, and almost hit him there. So
every car on that street is pulling out at the same time.
Yes, he's been a couple times. I don't know why we're not stopping and just I don't know, doing a.
With this pursuit in Alhambra.
You don't go inside there and then make your way out, especially if you don't have any cops on your ass. But apparently the dude has no idea there's no cops around.
Some information to you, so we're continuing to watch a stolen
Bob, a one-man team.
Bobzilla
Express.
At times engaged, but right now have really pulled back. We saw a sheriff's helicopter above for a moment. That's
getting air on that one. Did you see that?
He's been
a little humpy hump
with those dips, the drainage system that he really hits at 60 miles an hour, and you can watch the vehicle get a little unstable when he hits them. But then he continues to find places like this, where he just stops
getting his bearings,
intersection, and then kind of surveys the surrounding neighborhood, and then resumes his erratic driving.
It's one of them days, Mama Love. One of them days.
Turn lane.
I had to go to the store.
On the left and make turns through intersections.
I buy in bulk.
There have been a couple of instances where he's nearly hit
that one movie
there
there
have been
when
a
they
lot
use
of
other
people on the
things
sidewalk
here,
that
but
you see
whatever.
right
That's
there.
each their own.
And again,
absolutely,
there's a community out there that are at risk.
I missed that part. We're going up on the side.
Yeah,
is driving.
I'm pretty wild.
Rejoining us now because we're showing video
of sign almost took it out.
Driving through someone's yard. We've seen him go on sidewalks. We've seen him knock over a post, which we're looking at.
Viewer discretion advised. Here it comes again.
Telephone line.
Oh, there it is at Port. There.
On the right.
I did that once in a Rockwell 518 van. It wasn't quite a big pole, though. The boy left the mark. It was a brand new van.
If this person is armed or not armed.
That's after a really long night of a concert and a late night of cheeseburgers.
From the Lakewood station,
this
truck was stolen.
So, I didn't even know there was a pole there. Christy, thank you. Some of that California money. I know it's Canadian. I know people. I make jokes.
No, not at all. We tried to peek in as best we could to see if there was a passenger, and it doesn't appear that there is. And it doesn't mean that
that's a Tadab for 2 months.
I mean, you always have to keep that in mind, and law enforcement does as well.
Snow, thank you for your support.
Consider that a suspect like this
Lovely to see you.
I mean, they're always
thank you for not yelling
at
it.
That is the case. That's the only safe way
usually
to
yell
approach something like this.
Oh, well.
Stolen vehicle, somebody's driving
most people
like
do.
This and they approach. They have to.
Well, you got to be to steal such an ugly ass vehicle. I'm sorry if you guys own one of these vehicles, but they're ugly.
They have to treat him as if he is armed.
The only thing uglier than this are those Jeep trucks.
Yeah, those are pretty bad too.
Those are terrible.
And then Special K from the from that really popular morning show Mad Max in the Morning. He drove one of those. Was it an Avalanche? I believe it was.
It seems like they did put
those weren't very nice looking either.
That he's gone through.
But that teach their own, like I say. Hi, Drake.
Drake. They might be able to try something, but they have decided. I'm not second guessing them. I'm sure they probably have a lot more information than I do, and they're thinking the best thing to do right now is just to not get behind this guy. not encourage him.
Don't get behind him. Don't
get behind him.
Don't encourage him if you can.
But because he's staying in one area.
Oh, there's another. Isn't that Aztec? Isn't that what Lenny used to drive?
Yes.
Aztec? Was it an Aztec?
Yes, it was. It was the one that was advertised like you can go camping in the back.
Yes. Or just put a cooler to shit in. Hi, Walter.
He
is our leader.
For just a couple of more minutes,
Joey,
to see how this develops.
Joey.
Other than that, we would
Co's mom with 5 loans.
Release this.
Just reminds me, I used to say, thanks for the $5 foot long. I ate Subway yesterday. I made Emily said I was nuts because I said that sweet onion teriyaki is not bad. They took away the sweet onion sauce. They have now sweet onion teriyaki. That's just crazy. Guess what? It ruined the entire sub.
Oh, no.
Have you had it?
No.
Are you a sweet onion fan? That sweet onion sauce that they had was fantastic.
Just back off because
the teriyaki is disgusting.
Settle down, drive safely, and eventually just
settle
get
down,
rid of the vehicle.
They had good
again.
They used to have really good buffalo sauce, though.
But this person, unfortunately, has not really decided to drive safely.
Chicken, like a buffalo chicken sub.
They had one? I didn't even know they had that. I don't go to Subway.
It was off menu. It was like you got the chicken sub and asked them to put buffalo on it.
Oh, look at you. Okay. Me too, because it's not just all green like it is here. It's basically the same. If you can imagine what it looks like outside of mine is this, but just imagine a screen of green.
Coming past all the same homes. So if he knows this area, who knows at this point in time? But law enforcement
yes,
still
to
just completely back off on this individual. And as you mentioned, hopefully.
Don't forget, by the way, we have we got a chase happening in just about 25 minutes or so.
Just about going to wrap this thing up. You see a couple of therein is another part of this process. You see these people getting upset and engaged. But we've got about 20
Who's
seconds
getting
left.
engaged? This is a terrible time to get engaged right now, and there's a chase going on.
We'll continue to monitor it, and we will let you know.
So they're pulling off. Do you want to go to the live? Or?
Yeah, if you got it.
Scott Wright, this has been Philip Palmer in a pursuit.
Yeah, give me just a second. I think Stu's still.
He had lost it momentarily.
We will cover more if things develop and need to provide it for you. So we'll return you to programming now. Thanks for watching.
No, thank you for putting it up there.
Guys, going over to the, I think we're going to try anyways. We wanted to back it up a little bit, so we got most of it because we were late to the party.
Because as soon as we went live, they had reported that they had lost it. So I said, okay, we need to give us a buffer.
Going for another ride. I hope not.
Plus, we had a premiere going on the main channel also.
Anyway,
scheduling.
The Rangers back on the prowl.
All right, so we are live with Stu.
Back with Stu.
Unlimited oil here in a few minutes.
We are live with Stu.
Made another U-turn.
Hey, we went past this place a while ago. But
the guy's been sticking to a very small area, it seems.
That's the best way to put it.
You think he's waiting for a ride?
Oh, is KTLA on it? You might want to jump over to KTLA because I know they give us much less issues. I'm already here, so
and he keeps doing these speeding up to go around the corner. Look at all these guys. They're all just watching.
I don't blame
watching him.
Stu has been on point today because, there was no TV coverage for a little bit. And he's just kind of talking to all, 20K people on the street. It was so much fun. That's when Stu's the best, though,
I promise I won't lose him. I know. They're like, Stu, you said that before. Yeah,
Stu's great.
I know.
He also claimed that it was kind of funny when it turned a corner and there was a cop sitting there and he goes, "Oh, that cop's playing checkers."
On that Ford Ranger.
Not just.
I understand it. Good gas mileage. Good gas.
That made me laugh.
That's a good one.
But
hey, listen, I'd be standing right out there.
Those corners.
I'd be standing out on my lawn with a vacuum cleaner and phone in hand.
Is there a gas station over here at this corner?
Is that the one that he's cut through a couple times?
We went past it in a while.
I'm telling you, when Stu can just hang out and call a chase, and you don't have,
once again.
Yeah, let him freestyle.
This because I know we're
exactly
might be on another station there.
David Allen.
There we go. Whoops.
Well, we're going a little faster.
29.
That is definitely an OG.
This is an OG call.
As soon as all these ads get done running over here.
I didn't lose it again.
I hope so. The Bray Wyatt documentary is gonna make me cry. I know.
Oh no,
it's gonna be sad.
Can
There
we
he is. Nope,
record you
not him.
watching it, like a watch
Where
party?
the heck did he go?
Sure.
It was over here. He made a U-turn. Yeah, he made a U-turn. And you just put it in park.
Yeah, we just parked it. What are we doing here?
Now he put it in reverse. How do you know that, dude? Did you see how it jerked to a stop? I wonder if it stalled.
He tried to read some comments there for a few minutes. Some dude named James said something about the commenter's voice is annoying or something
Maybe
like that.
Get somebody out there, a good Samaritan. Help
Of course, Stu. Yeah, it was the first thing that he says. You know,
Oh,
come on. No, he calls him out by name. You know. Oh, good. We've got a standoff. Lovely. Any cops around by any chance? Just wondering.
Yep, I think it's no, it didn't stall. He just wanted to be an annoyance. There you go.
Or he may have ran out of gas.
So
an old
he's driving pretty slow now.
Friend of ours told us you can run out like 3 times.
Yes, you got 3 shots.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that was his last hurrah.
Well, see, we can't jump to mine because mine is,
you know,
he's just doing the U-turn right now.
Most of you guys know that noise, you know, like where it's just, you know, it's sucking that last bit of gas out there.
Well, he's got to do what the NASCAR drivers do. They do the back and forth a little bit.
Seems like.
He could be. He could be stopping for a drug pull.
Back to the gas station. How far up is the oil? Unlimited oil. Oh, that's.
He should stop and get gas. There ain't no cops around. He might as well. We've seen it before, you guys.
I don't know. It's an older truck. I bet you probably could put it in neutral and then, you know, try and start it. So I don't know why he put it in park.
I would put it in park also, though. I wouldn't really think about neutral. I mean, unless it's a stick shift. Yeah, he's just rolling. Look at him.
Yeah, mine's all caught up. If you want to jump to it or whatever we want to do.
Well, that's up to you.
The police department because they're separate from the sheriff's department. But I can tell you that we had a helicopter available for Alhambra PD because when it entered Alhambra, we had already canceled our involvement in the pursuit because the suspect was driving erratically, and all we knew at the time was it's a stolen car. So we just have to make sure that we're balancing, you know, the necessity to apprehend versus public safety. So we chose to back away, keep an eye of the vehicle from the helicopter. And once Alhambra Police Department got involved, it was up to their watch commander or their police officers to make a judgment call on whether to engage or disengage.
By the way, FYI, guys, we love Stu, but
you mentioned this was a known
that channel
vehicle.
doesn't like
was
us.
Were the tags alerted?
I think they don't like anybody.
They don't like anybody
weeks ago, or
watching.
had it just been stolen today? Was it a fresh?
Hey, we're taking off from that light. Like we got.
All right,
yeah, we don't have that information just yet. We're still investigating.
Any word if he is armed?
Sven, I'll check for you. I'm not sure.
At this point.
Yeah, looks like
and
it
you
is.
also mentioned
100%
which I think, and I appreciate you describing it this way, you know, basically making a decision out of the necessity to apprehend versus public safety.
Hell yeah, you don't want to be caught up in that.
That's been happening a lot lately. Departments pulling back a little bit quicker.
Quick to pull out, they
I
say.
see it happening.
Just put it in park again.
But again, it really depends on the circumstance. Who are we pursuing, and for what
Does this thing
reason?
got one gas tank or
We
two?
always have to consider, and different police departments
sure it just says
may have different policies in the sheriff's.
Well, what are we going to do? We got the gas station's right at the corner, right here at this corner.
In the sheriff's department, but
you should wave some other motorists to help them push it.
That
yes,
we
that's
would
perfect. Yes.
consider everything before allowing a pursuit to continue or terminate.
So we've seen a situation now where he is essentially driving in circles.
Watch out over on Facebook. The people that think our vehicle that we posted about our vehicle being stolen are here.
Left for him. See, is that pretty much giving you
yes.
He's
thank you.
An area that he's very familiar with.
Oh, he's out.
Oh, we're running.
He's on the move.
We are
in the middle of the street.
On the move.
Yeah, he may be familiar with the area. He may be phoning somebody to see if he could stay at a safe house.
Oh, wow.
There he is. Wow, what a jump.
That's a pretty good job. I give that a 9. Annoying.
It looked like he did like this when he went over it. Like,
right now.
Yes, I have it on right now.
Jump in the
All right, so
dumpster.
at this point, what happens typically? He's
Go back
running
off
now,
the
so
bike. You
now
don't wanna
the
lose him.
PD has been
Yeah, he's gonna
alerted.
get in
they'll
that
go
hole.
specifically to this area.
Yeah, I think
Swing it
they'll
around.
probably have to set up some sort of containment to try and keep the
There we go.
suspect
Is that the law?
from escaping, and then they could use.
Oh, they're fighting!
Got him.
Altercation or something.
There's a fight! Oh my God, there's a
I don't know if
fight!
that's officers, but somebody is definitely.
That's a
dangerous.
woman I saw in there.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from this view, but it looks like.
So a
All right,
woman
I
is
hate to do
fighting-
this. I've
a
got the
woman is
actual
fighting
really
with
good view of
the
this. Can we go to
officer
Jump
that?
to
trying
it.
detain.
Absolutely.
Let's go to that because that's this is much we can actually see it over here.
Why are
Those
they
are not
fighting?
cops.
Down.
Oh, what
Definitely
happened?
not cops.
All right, there we go. Look at him holding him down, throws him in a chair. Where did the chair come from, by
Let
the
him
way?
go. Let him go. Oh no, he's a good guy. You don't know. No, he's not a good guy. Sorry.
This
She's
is
gonna hit him?
crazy.
She's
Why
about
are
to,
these two fighting about holding him, though? I don't understand that part.
she's about to whoop his
Getting
ass.
a little heat. Getting a lot of heat.
Oh,
He's
no.
getting a dog from his girl.
Oh, they know
He's the one
each
that probably was
other.
telling
That's
him, getting a lot
why.
of heat. If we can just do a pedal turn.
Okay, that makes sense.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and
Uh-oh.
believe those are cops.
It would appear so.
There you go.
I'm guessing he lives in this area. That would be my guess. I don't think that he's gone very far, but maybe she was in the truck. I don't. She could have been.
No, I don't. She wasn't.
This
in
kind
it,
of
so.
shows you, though, the bad boys always get the cute girls. Look at that.
Yes. You're right, Stu. She's got a great
Ride or
ass.
die.
Great ass in them. Oh, look at ABC 7 right on it. They're gonna
beauty.
move in a little
But, I
bit.
mean,
It's
come
about
on.
no, keep it. All right.
Yeah, no, they already the two on plain clothes came up
Wow.
with guns. They took them down. They're the ones that.
Well,
took
we
them
haven't
to
seen
custody.
a takedown
another
like
one-
that ever.
Oh, that's a media. I thought it was an officer with his cell phone out just to make sure that there's nothing going on. Not that there's no cameras on this. Anyway, this media pursuit coming to an end out here in the Alhambra area, corner of Garfield and McLean.
Well, that is
That
perfect.
vehicle ran and
perfect
then went
timing
over
for
to
us,
some
then.
people
Yeah.
who that specifically I think the woman who he might know because he hugged her, and then
Stupid
a
lady.
civilian held him until the police got there.
She likes the bad
Yeah,
boys.
it looks like the truck is still in the street there, so just found a spot where he could.
By the way,
step out,
457 of you,
run
listen, we're
over,
gonna
these
get.
people.
We got a chase. It's a daily show that we do here on the channel. At 4:05 East, we watch some chases and we watch some
Chases, body
criminals.
cams,
Yeah.
arrest records, all kinds of stuff each and every day at 4:05. So if you like that kind of stuff, subscribe now because we're about to transition over to that. We're going to stop the stream, start the next one. Hey, look.
David.
Oh,
10 months.
make sure you go ahead and subscribe so that you'll get the notification when we go live here in just about 15 minutes.
That's a great idea, Kitch. Is that something that you could do?
Let me try
on
and
the
do it
fly?
right now.
The live chase fam express, Bob Zilla. Thank you, Bob, again.
The stream isn't set up yet, so it can't. No.
Oh, then you can't. Mama Llama, thank you, Christy, Kona's mom, and Fletcher Boy. Appreciate you guys. What a interesting takedown there on that one. That was fun. Come back at 4:05 on either We Got a Chase or, of course, the main channel, Credence and Mikey.
Yeah. You almost said Bishop. All right, guys, you
I
stay.
did I did not. That was all in your head.
It's in my head, Daddy. You need to stay safe, stay hard, stay tuned. Come on back. We'd love to see you here for an exciting day of fun and frolic. Taco Tuesday, baby.
Just do what I tell you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for asking. Yes, We Got a Jackpot. We'll be doing gambling. Yes, after We Got a Chase, even though Creed's basically dead. For
Creed
that.
will miraculously recover.
That's right. All of a sudden.
Pull through.
Yep. He's going to be good.